Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to the June 2023 channel update. If you're not familiar with what these episodes are, they're kind of behind the scenes look at the channel, talk a little bit about what's going on with the channel, and then talk about plans for the future. Now, there's a lot to talk about in this episode, so let's jump in and get started. The first thing that probably makes the most sense to talk about is how has the new channel and the channel split gone? And by the way, if you're not familiar with that, if this is news to you and you're wondering like, where's the trucking videos? Where's the SnowRunner stuff? There's a new channel, Zilla Blitz Second Gear. Put a link to it down below, and that's where all the new trucking videos and simulation content is going to go going forward. So if you haven't subscribed to that yet, go click on that and go subscribe, and that's where you'll find all the trucking stuff. There's like 15 videos up there now. The channel's been up for about 2 weeks or so. So the question though is, how has that gone? And I think it's a mixed bag of mostly good news. To be totally honest, okay, I estimated that about 2,500 to 3,000 people of the 10,000 subscribers subscribe to this channel while watching a trucking or simulation related video. Now that doesn't mean that they didn't subscribe because of both things, but that's when they clicked and subscribed. So before I switched the channels and broke them up into two, I thought, okay, this channel, Zilla Blitz, is going to lose about 1,000 subscribers that just aren't interested in wargaming and PC strategy gaming content, and they're going to go subscribe on Zilla Blitz Second Gear. So I thought this channel would lose 1,000. I thought that channel would gain 1,000 pretty quickly. Well, this channel in the past month actually gained 300 subscribers, go figure. And Zilla Blitz Second Gear, the simulation channel, the trucking channel, only gained 370 subscribers as I'm creating this right now. So the question is, what's gone on? Well, the views on the new channel are good. The views are getting about like 300 to 500 views per episode, which is pretty comparable, about half of what they were getting here on this channel. So I think a lot of it is that people just don't know about the new channel. And there's another thing I think that's impacted is the way that YouTube works. So the month before I launched the new channel, I really didn't put up any simulation content on the channel. And the month before that, I was concentrating on tabletop war games and PC strategy games on this channel. So I was only putting up like one trucking video a week. And what happens is YouTube takes a video that if I create a video, YouTube pushes it out to all the subscribers. And if subscribers are ignoring the videos, then eventually YouTube goes, well, this person doesn't like the channel. It doesn't matter whether it's a trucking video, a wargaming video, or anything like that. If people stop clicking on the videos, YouTube eventually gives up and says, well, we're just annoying this person. We're not going to push the new videos out. So I think what happened over the previous 2 months was that because there was so much tabletop wargaming content, so much PC wargaming content, that the people that like the trucking videos just stopped getting notifications. And a bunch of people have actually reached out to me either in comments or privately and said, yeah, I stopped getting like notifications about your videos. I didn't even know you were still making stuff. And so I think that's a large reason what happened. So it's kind of an awareness thing. So again, if you are interested in the simulation content, there's a link down below to the Zilla Blitz Second Gear channel, and please go subscribe and stuff like that, all that kind of good stuff. On the whole, I'm pretty happy with how it's been. The numbers on the views on the channels and the comments and the response has been really good. Having a ton of fun making the new channel and making the new content. So I think on the whole, over time, it's going to be a really good move. I can kind of see already how YouTube is reacting to it, and it's working really, really well. So I have no doubt it was the right thing to do. It's just going to be a bump on the Second Gear channel, and here a little bit too, to kind of let YouTube sort it out and for people to sort it out and figure things out. So overall, I'm really happy with the move. It's just going to take a little bit longer than I thought to get the other channel up and going. Now, with that, I think going forward too, I want to focus on this update on this channel because that's why I imagine most people are watching. So in the future, I'm going to create a channel update for the Second Gear channel and a channel update for this channel independently. But I did want to talk a little bit about that channel split because I still think it's impacting some things here and such. So that's probably enough about that. The next question is, how has this channel done over the past month? Well, a lot of stuff has gone on, but let's take a little bit of a look at the numbers. So the numbers for May, as we go through them here, I've got the notes here, 70,000 views, 7,200 hours watched, and plus 294 subscribers over the month of May with 10 videos produced. So generally the channel's had about 100,000 views in prior months. With its mixed content. So I'm really happy that it's had 70,000 views, despite the fact that there's only been 10 videos posted and despite the fact that all of the simulation content is gone. So I figure that's good, and I feel like that's going to come back once I can get to regularly creating content for the channel and once the kind of the separation gets sorted out. So I think that's a really good sign. The thing that I feel a little bit bad about is the creating 10 videos over the past month. And I think there were 3 factors in there because I want to create more, I want to play more, I want to do more. I have a number of review games from publishers that I want to look at, and I apologize to any publisher that's sent me something that I haven't created the content for yet. I will get to it. It's just been a little bit of a bumpy ride here over the month of May. 3 things really happened. One is that I launched the new channel, and that took some time away. But that actually wasn't the biggest thing that eats into the time, because making content for that channel is actually easier than making content for this channel. The second thing that happened is May is my busiest work month of the year in real work. It's just crazy. I work in education, so pretty much the 10th of May all the way through like the 8th or so of June this year, it's like twice as much work as there usually is. So like over Memorial Day weekend, I worked 24 hours. It's just insane how much work there is right now. And there's about another week of that left. So that's probably the largest reason that's happened. And that was reason number 2. The third thing that happened in the midst of all that, I got this kind of stomach infections. I usually don't get sick. I'm actually been pretty fortunate that I tend to stay pretty healthy, but I got this weird thing, and that kind of really knocked me around both mentally and physically for about 2 weeks. So it was really kind of hard to create content. I was able to do it, but it was just so much harder, and it just took so much energy, and it really had me off my feet for a considerable amount of some of the days there. The good news with that is that that's all taken care of now, and any of the worry that I had kind of for that is all gone too. So I think health-wise, things look really good going forward too. So it was really those 3 things. It was deciding to do the channel split, probably not the best timing to think about doing that, having that sickness kind of stomach thing going on. And then lastly, really with kind of work being its traditional crazy self in the month of, especially in the back half of May here. So all of those things point to good news going forward, in that I think coming forward, once we get to like 6th or 7th of June, I hope to have a lot more regular content on here. And the really good news is that I'm probably going to be around 25% to 50% time in the summer. That's by choice for my real work. So I'm really hoping that June, July, and August is going to be a ton of fun making content for this channel and really kind of getting back into getting a lot more tabletop wargaming and a lot more PC wargaming video content up on the channel. So I'm excited, super excited to get back into it and to put more, because 10 videos a month is that's not really that much. And 2 of them were those update videos. So that's, not a lot of content the last month. So I apologize for that, but I think the vision going forward is looking a lot better. So I'm rambling a little bit on that. Before we go on and talk a little bit about upcoming events for this month for the channel and goals for the month for the channel, I did want to take a moment to thank the 8 new Patreon subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much. Your support is greatly appreciated. And thanks for jumping on board, as well as all the existing Patreon members that are kind of helping keep things going. One of my goals for this year is to break even on the channel and yet make some upgrades to the quality of the equipment I'm using. A lot of it is kind of patch together stuff that like, well, this will work, but it's not really good stuff. So this month, for example, I got a second kind of very nice high grade tabletop light for the tabletop wargaming table, and it's got 2 of them now. So it is so sweet. They're adjustable and everything like that. So I'm trying to take basically the month it comes in and try to improve the quality of the videos and things. So our 8 new Patreon members, thank you so much. We have Michael Rasky, Bradley Rogstad, Roy Pignatiello, #FarmLife, Kevin Alder, Jeff Cotterman, Mark, Hannah, and Scott Myers. And I've apologized if I've butchered somebody's name in there, but thank you so much for jumping on board and supporting the channel. That's super helpful. And thank you as all to all the people who have consistently supported the channel over the past year or so. So greatly appreciate all of the support and humbled by your patronage of the site. Thank you as well too to all of the subscribers that are out there and people that are putting thumbs up and comments and they're part of this experience. So again, I say it every time, but the social aspect of this and the kind of the community support of this have been really the most surprising thing that I've seen since I started making YouTube videos. I totally didn't expect it. It's made my life so much better, and that's all because of all the stuff that everybody does for commenting and just reaching out and conversations and getting to know people. It's been so cool. So thank you as always. Now let's look forward a little bit at what's coming up on the channel and things like that. I have 2 goals for the month of June. Goal number 1 is to have fun. The past month with real work and then kind of with that stomach stuff and then just kind of making the channel stuff, splitting the channel was actually a really fun project to work on. So that was super fun. I really enjoyed that. Making the new content for the new channel, that was really fun. But I feel like that's up now. And so now it's really time to balance out the levels of output for both channels and things. But going forward, so the goal number 1 is to have fun for the upcoming month of June and to really focus on fun. Goal number 2 is 20 videos over the course of June on this channel. Again, tabletop wargaming and PC wargaming videos with a concentration of tabletop wargaming. I do have a number, as I mentioned, a number of review copies in the queue, and I apologize to any publishers that have passed along review copies. I will get to everything. It's just been a little bit slower, considerably slower than I thought it might be over the course of the past 2 months due to a number of all these kinds of things that have gone on. But looking forward, I'm excited to dig into that content. I'm in particular looking forward to getting more playthroughs up on the channel. Those take the most time for me to do, but they're also, to be frankly, that's where I really feel like this is the best part of what I can do. I mean, I love telling the stories of games, and I feel like I kind of get absorbed in the games, and it's so much fun to play them and make the videos for them. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into that and putting more of those up, as well as first looks and reviews and things like that, and maybe the odd different type of video, like an upcoming War Games video will be out pretty soon too. So that's kind of what we can expect going forward. In the short run specifically, I know what this weekend I'm going to be working on next up is some preview of Blood and Fury prototype from Lock and Load Publishing, which is the latest edition in their World at War 85 series. So that's going to be coming up next in terms of playthrough content on the channel. And then there's a number of other ones to look at as we go forward. So I think that's everything. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have questions, comments, ideas, thoughts, please put them down below. As always, thank you so much for the support. I feel like the channel would be half as much as it is right now if it weren't for all the ideas and comments and suggestions and kind thoughts that people have added over the past 2 years. And speaking of which, it is almost the 2-year anniversary since I put up the first tabletop wargaming video. I forgot about that. I think it was June 8th, 2021. So it's literally, as I'm making this now, 1 week before the 2-year anniversary of the first tabletop wargaming video, which was Africa Corps. That's crazy. It feels like it's been a lot longer, but wow. And I thought no one was going to watch it because it was an old game. I figured, well, no one's going to look at this. So that's why I did it actually, because I figured it was going to be safe. I figured, well, I'll put it up on this like 1960 war game and nobody's going to watch it. And that way, all of how bad it is, it won't get any comments and stuff. And like, I'll just be able to practice on it. I think it's got like, I don't know, 5,000, 6,000 views now, which is, I guess, not a ton, but it's a good amount for this channel, you know? So yeah, so much for making a game and a video that nobody would watch. But it's been a fun adventure for the next 2 years, and I'm definitely looking forward for the next year coming up. And again, I look forward to hearing your comments down below. Please let me know what you think. Ideas, thoughts, anything you've got along those lines. Ideas on types of videos to make too. I'm all ears for kind of trying new things and experimenting. And that's kind of one of the things I'd like to do over the summer too, is to really kind of experiment with some different types of videos. I've got a few ideas bouncing around in my head and kind of notes on papers and things like that too. So I am, again, really excited for the 50% time over the next couple of months and just 1 more week of grinding through real work. And then my workload in real life should get a lot easier. And so I'll start catching up on review copies and creating more content for the channel. Thanks everybody for your support. Have a great day. And I look forward to reading your comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to Zilla Blitz Second Gear and you like that content, link down below, go subscribe to it. One of the reasons why I want to do that, so I'm kind of wandering on here, I know, but that's like, if you watch the channel, you know that's kind of who I am. One of the reasons I want to do it is, if you have 1,000 subscribers on a channel and 4,000 watch hours, you control the ads. You monetize the channel at that level, and you can control where the ads go. Right now, if you don't have that, YouTube puts its ads wherever you want. And on the Zilla Blitz Second Gear channel, it's putting ads in the middle of the videos. Like I watched one the other day on a different account to just see how it was working and stuff like that. 3 times it interrupted the video for ads. I absolutely despise ads in the middle of videos. I will never do that. So that's not me. A couple people have commented and said, why are you putting ads in the middle of videos? I'm like, no, I'm not. It's not me. I don't have any control over that. So that's one of the reasons I want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours as quickly as I can on that channel, because I can take the ads out and only have them at the beginning. Basically right now I have it set so they show up at the beginning of the videos. Anyway, I am babbling on and wandering. Sorry this has gone so long. Thanks again, as always, for your support, and I look forward to hearing from you down below. Take care, everybody. Bye.